Hello, my name is ZeroLab, and I want to do a review of Heck and the Heck remixes. Now I did do a first reaction on my stream, and I'll probably display some clips here and there. But I felt like I didn't really say much, and I want to go over the tracks in more detail. So yeah, let's begin with the OG Heck. X2H is someone I've been pretty mixed on, which makes sense considering they're such a versatile creative artist. But Heck really stuck the landing for me. It's probably the stompiest track I've ever heard from X2H. I feel like it plays it relatively safe and does a really good job of just being a simple, simplistic banger. The sound design is really clean and has that X2H charm to it, which I always liked. Yeah, it's just simple, fun, and that's really all it needs to be. It's probably one of my favorites I've ever heard from X2H, to be honest. Next is SQ's remix, which is SQ doing extra things. Do I need to say anything else? This man does not miss. uh, like always, it's fun, it's jazzy, it's just an explosion of ear candy, really. Not much else to say. It's super fun. The off drop's really nice. Yeah. Next is a Shred Tune remix. I actually really like this one. One thing I will say, there's a lot of different genres present on this comp, which I'm really happy with. This is just a really cool drum bass number. I will say the mix feels a little off, especially with how far back the drums are. But I do really like it, especially the A section of the second drop, which gives me huge, like, old school Muzz vibes. Some nitpicks in the mix now, here and there, but the general idea is super clean. There's a lot of variation, which I like, and it's just a fun track to listen to. Next is the Hexier remix. I think I'm pronouncing that right. If not, then let me know. Going into this, I was really intrigued by it, but there are a few things holding this back. One thing I noticed is one of the background layers sounds like it's not in the same key, or there's something off about that, where it feels like it's clashing with the chords. I do really like the sound design. I think it's super unique and fun. The issue is that it doesn't feel very cohesive with the rest of the track. Because the intro's very like light and nice, and kind of relaxing. And then the build-up just kind of happens. It feels more like in a set, someone switching to a new track. And then the drop is like a mix of heavy and melodic, which I think would work well. The issue is really just structure for me, mainly melodically. I do think that it has a lot of potential, and I do like it for what it is, but I feel like some touch-ups could really help with this. Next is the X2H remix, which when I first saw it on the track list, I thought it said X2H, and I was confused why it would be like why not just call it VIP, but I figured out it's a different artist. That's on me. This one, conceptually, is so fucking cool. The sound design is really clean, the structure is really nice. I only have one gripe, and it seems very tiny, but to me it doesn't ruin the track, but it definitely is something I keep noticing, and that is the way the hi-hats are panned. For reason, because they clearly had two hi-hats going one left, one right. The left one comes out way more for me personally, and it's really distracting because the main sound design and structure is really nice on this one. Honestly, that's the only critique I have is the mixing on the hi-hats and a couple small parts that I feel could be a little bit cleaner, but I think it's a really fun track, and yeah, I'm excited to see more from this artist. We end off with the Cynic track. I don't really know what to say for this one. It's nice and relaxing. I did kind of wish there was more textures going on, and maybe a little bit more variation here and there. I'm not talking about, like, making it heavier or anything. I'm just meaning like switching out different elements, adding small melodic touches in the background. Stuff like that could really go a long way. But for what it is, I actually really like it, and it's a really good way to run off the EP. So yeah, overall, I really like this EP. And excited to see what else Neodymium has in store this year. Yeah, this was a really short one, because now I can actually collect my thoughts after I've listened to it. I probably will continue to do reactions and then reviews, like I have been on the last one. We'll see. I'm kind of just doing whatever. So, yeah, see ya.